Wow. New camera. Sweet.
What? No, it's
no.
It's the one I've had forever.
Okay. Well, I don't see it very often.
Oh, well, it's.
Oh, is it the refurbished?
Yeah, it's refurbished.
Gotcha.
And it actually
used pretty badly.
No, it's the same one I had. They just replaced the lens.
That's what they tell you.
Would you have like dust particles and stuff?
Yeah.
But didn't
although
the G7X is like that too.
Yeah, although now they're starting to be honest, there's starting to be some new problems I'm noticing with audio, so that's exciting.
Awesome.
Whatever, it's fine.
All the dust particles, they put them in the speaker.
Ooh, yeah.
Honestly, I think they did. They took them out of the lens and they put them into the speaker, but it's mostly fine.
We had to find someplace to put them.
Yeah.
Look at these.
Can't throw them away. Too valuable.
Exactly.
Wow. Menu system's like the same.
Hey, Cap. You're upside down. There you go. Give us a good stretch, buddy. Did you know it's International Cat Day, or no? What do you look? Hey, bud. Gappy. Hey, man, why are you licking your? I don't understand. I guess he just really needed to wash that paw. I don't know. It is International Cat Day, but that's not what we're talking about. We have cats. We show them all the time. Today's not about them. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Wednesday. If I didn't already introduce it at lunch, it's hard to remember sometimes because the gap between clips can be a long time. Instead, we're going to talk a little bit about Edith Finch because we played and completed What Remains of Edith Finch, and normally we would eat a s'more, but we're not in the mood for a s'more. So this is a s'moreless review of Edith Finch, and I think that'll be fine. So if you haven't already seen the Let's Play of Unfinished Swan, the final episode will be out Saturday. Catch it if you want. It's not required viewing for Edith Finch, but there's certain elements of Edith Finch that I think it enhances, and it's also just kind of nice to see how the developer grew as a developer. And they grew. They really grew. Like, wow, they did some really crazy things. But I wanted to just kind of talk about that. This will be spoiler free. So you don't have to worry about like, oh, I can't watch this. You can watch it. It's fine. It is a game that was touching and poignant, and has a lot of death.
Yeah.
It's a game about death.
Yeah.
It's a game about, honestly, it's a game about death and accepting death. And
it was handled very well.
Yeah, and it's a game that is hard to explain, and you could be like, it's a walking simulator, but like that's not fair, in my opinion. Like, I know some people just don't like walking simulators, and I feel like this is the game that people that don't like walking simulators should give a try.
It was really good. I really liked it.
And there's also a lot of gameplay elements too. It's not like you're just walking around and the story's being told to you. There's a lot of individual, interesting gameplay mechanics that are done. So if you don't like walking simulators, that's fine and acceptable. But
the story is so good, though.
But also, you should give this a shot. It might be just different enough where you will be okay.
Yeah.
But also, yeah, the story's really good. Like I really enjoyed.
Really good.
Really enjoyed it. So just quick rundown, so you know what you're getting into whenever the LP launches next week. You could, well, first off, you could watch the first 20. That's like it's called first 20. It's like 30 minutes of the beginning of the game, and use that to judge whether or not you want to watch it. If you want my quick synopsis, You play the role of Edith Finch. You return to your family home after being away for many years, and no one is there. You are there to check out the house. Basically, I don't want to give away too terribly much. You're there to check out the house, having left multiple years ago, and the house is in many ways frozen in time. And throughout the course of walking through the house and going into the individual rooms and things like that, you learn about the house and Edith Finch and her family, and it is eccentric and weird and touching and very good.
Very good.
It's very, very good. And it has a lot to do with death.
And there's a lot of cool gameplay mechanics.
And there are a lot of cool gameplay.
There's really cool things that it would be really cool to see developing a game around different mechanics that they explore.
Yeah. And I mean, they did that in Unfinished Swan.
Yeah.
Which might be a reason why some people don't like Unfinished Swan, because it feels in some ways like a very extended tech demo. I disagree. I think it's really interesting, and I think that sort of thing should be encouraged and explored in video games, because God knows we have enough generic brown third-person shooter games.
Well, Edith Finch used all of their mechanics on the story. Like, it made sense.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, stuff was tied in, and there were some really clever things done.
Yeah, there were.
Really, really clever things done. So yeah, we recorded it. It is done. We recorded the entire thing because we don't want input from people. We don't want anything spoiled.
Mm-hmm.
Which was similar to how we approached Unfinished Swan. If you didn't watch Unfinished Swan, like, that's fine.
Yeah.
I would watch Edith Finch. Mm-hmm. Like, watch the first episode, see what you think, and if you like it, go from there, because it's really good. And it gets even better, especially it's only a few episodes long. It's like, I think 6 episodes, which is the same amount that Unfinished Swan was. It gets even better. It's really good.
It's really good.
The developer is Giant Sparrow, and Unfinished Swan was their first game. This was their second game, and I'm like really excited to see what their third game's going to be. Mm-hmm. They actually have a post about it on their website.
Oh, do they?
Where they're not talking, they're not like sharing anything about it, but they have like a little paragraph write-up that talks vaguely about it. And they're like, when we have stuff to share, we'll share it, but we're working on another title. And I was like, that's really good. I'm excited for this team, because I've just been really impressed with the first 2 games and what they've been able to put together.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to seeing what they cook up for the next, whenever that'll be. Their first game was like 2012.
I don't know.
I think Unfinished Swan was like 2012 or something, and this one's 2017, so it's like 5-year gaps between their games. So it's probably going to be a while, but when it happens, I'll be waiting. Anyway, that's it for today. Feel free to encourage others to watch or play Edith Finch. Don't spoil Edith Finch, and if you know there's someone spoiling Edith Finch, report it as spam, because when a few people do that, it goes away. And be excited, because Unfinished Swan finishes on Saturday, which means that Edith Finch starts, I think, Tuesday. So Tuesday it'll begin. We've recorded the entire thing, given it all to Dan, and Dan is magic. So I'm sure
Dan is magic.
I'm sure the entire series will be done in like a day or two. And I'm really looking forward to releasing it and having you guys see it. It was a very special game to me when I played the first 30 minutes of it. And it was very special getting a chance to go through it with Mal. And one of the things that the game really delves into is a lot of genealogy, which I connected with in a big way, because we've been doing a lot of that. And I liked it.
I liked it too.
We liked it a lot, so we hope that you guys will give the Let's Play a shot, and hopefully you'll enjoy it as well. Anyway, that's it. I'm done. Thanks for watching. Let's meet back tomorrow, shall we?